I got no one to talk with, to tell my troubles to. Don't even know I'm living since I lost you. Black night is falling. Oh, I hate to be alone. I've been crying for my baby. Now another day's gone.
All right, folks. Charlie Brown this week. We're looking at Charlie Brown, not Snoopy's friend, but the Texas bluesman who recorded the wonderful Black Knight in 1951. So Charles Brown was a Texas piano player, had a very mellow vibe, very sort of 1940s flavor to his music. A little bit like Leroy Carr and Nat King Cole and players like that. Not as well known as some of the other guys I mentioned, I guess. But his song, Black Knight, was a #1 hit for many, many weeks back in 1951. And it is a great minor key blues with some jazzy voicings from the piano. I'm going to walk you through the arrangement on the guitar and show you how to reference those piano voicings. Okay, well, let's get straight into it and let's take a look at the intro. I'm going to jump up and show you a close-up of the guitar so you can see what I play. So it starts out with a really cool riff on the piano. We don't want to crowd that too much, so I'm just going to play one chord hit here at the 14, 15, 16. I'm going to slide into that and just leave it hanging. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so those other chords are E7, just voiced like that, just like a D chord but moved up a string each. So there's your E7 to F sharp 7. 2 beats there and then back to B minor to start the verse. So all of that together. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that takes us into the start of the verse. Now we're just into a simple 12 bar in the minor key of B minor. So our chords are going to be B minor, E7, B minor, B7, down to E, 2 bars there, back to B, 2 bars there, up to the 5 chord, sharp, and back, B minor, E, B minor, F sharp 7, the 5, back to the 1. So let me go back through that really slowly and just walk you through different ways to voice these chords. So we have a piano player. He's fully holding down these chord voicings, so we don't need a full B minor bar chord. This bassy stuff's just going to crowd all of that because the piano has the bass going on. It's voicing the chords. The bass guitar is playing away there, covering the basses, so we don't need that. So what you can do is just grab the B string, G string, and the D string in the middle, and just kind of grab a -7 triad. So that's one way to play the B minor, and then when we move to E7, maybe better if we play an E9, kind of T-Bone Walker style voicing, like so. You can also, instead of playing like this, you could flatten your ring finger, more like Django style, and you get the high strings, if you wish. Back to B minor. Okay, so that's the first 3 bars, and then on bar 4 it changes to B7. So for the B7, I'm going from a B minor 7, just flattening all those 4 strings at the 7th fret, and then you just need to step on with the middle finger to make that a B7. And then we're going to go to the 4 chord, E9 again. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the 1, 2, 3. B minor 9, pinky at the 9th fret, 2, 3, 4, 5 chords, so F sharp 9, 9th fret, and then we're going to go sharp, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 4 chord, 1, 5 chord. Okay. Alright, so let's go back through that one more time, and this time let's reduce those chords even more, or change the voicings a little bit. So one of the things we can do is, if we look at B minor here, we slide up to the next inversion, so from the 9th fret root, just slide up to the 12th fret, and then you're going to have these notes here. Just derived from the B minor arpeggio. So we get ring finger on the 12th fret, index on the 11, middle finger on the 12th fret. So you can slide into that. That's your B minor triad right there. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. B7. And then when you go into the 9 this time, what I like to do sometimes is hit that 9 and just with your right hand, just give it a tickle. And then back out. So, you know, kind of like a tremolo idea. You could do it with a plectrum, but it might be a bit louder like this. So if you want to do it quietly, I just use my index finger, just kind of brush with the flat part of the finger. And add your pinky up there. Okay. Back to the 1, B minor 7, and B minor 9, we're just going to add that pinky at the 9th fret. Okay, up to the 5 chord, 2, 3, 4. Now here, the piano is going to play a G13, so we've got a G9. So, G13, we need the E note up there, so that's the note we're looking for. Okay. So if you want to know what a G13 is, or why it's a 13, just take a normal G chord, okay, and then make it into a G7, like so. So you've just got the 3 notes that make up a G7, right there, and then on top we add this E across here. So that's your G13. Why is it a 13? Well, if we look at the root of G in the major scale and just count the degrees, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 gives us E, and then we just add that to the dominant triad. So, okay. Now another way to voice that is like I was doing. So I'm playing the G7, I've got the 9 in there, and then I'm adding that 13 on top. If that's too much of a handful, you can just start with your index finger, flatten your middle finger and play it like that. Then you're missing out the root. You can do the same on the 5 chord, so just drop down a semitone. And then back to the 4 chord, which would be here. So again, that voicing. And the cool thing about the 4 chord is that the 13 of E is the same as the 9 of B. So we get this kind of, we could hold that note down through both of those chords. Okay. So that covers the basics for playing the chords. With regards to the solo, what would be really cool is if you guys put into practice all the stuff you've been learning this term from these other cool minor key tunes. You should be well equipped by now to either listen to the original recording and pick up some of those riffs by ear, and if you'd rather be creative, just play along with the track that we've made. What I would do from a guitarist point of view is listen closely to the vocals and try to respond to the vocals, capture the feeling that is being expressed in the vocals, but also the rhythm of the vocals and the timing leave certain gaps for you to fill as a guitarist. So There's plenty to work with there. Have fun with this one, and as ever, I'll see you guys on Wednesday.
My poor mother has the trouble, my daddy has it too. Brothers in Korea, and I don't know what to do. Black night is falling. Oh, I hate to be alone. I keep crying for my baby. Another day.